all of the history that you're giving us, but I'd like to hear more about what you think the future of voting in New Hampshire should be. I'm hearing from students that are demanding that they can vote at 16. I'm hearing people talk about paper ballots. So I just like to, I appreciate this. I'm a history nerd. I love that. But I want to hear about the future, especially
Well,
because you're facing an
I
opponent
have,
now.
I supported the legislation 91 about paper ballots because when I was doing recounts, one of the things with the Secretary of State's office is whoever's in that office, every election cycle is going to do about 50 recounts. In my years, I've had 11 recounts end in a tie. I've had over 20 decided by one vote. Like what they've been going through in Virginia now with that, whether the Republicans control, it's by one vote. One vote matters to me because I've witnessed so much. 11 of them have ended in a tie. And that's why people say one vote doesn't matter. I know one vote does matter. And then the number that are two, we're in the 30s. Almost 200 recounts I've done have been settled by single-digit votes, and I've given you those numbers.
Yeah.
So with the machines, it was my policy. It wasn't law. But with those voting machines we have that you put the ballot in, it's a scanner, I said my policy is going to be that every recount in this state is going to be by hand because I want those candidates to see how the people voted. And what happened was, the experience I had when we had the punch cards, every election we had a problem. When Ted Kennedy ran against Jimmy Carter in the primary in 1980 in Concord, Ward 2, first 2 hours, the Democrats were voting on Republican punch cards.
I couldn't quite vote then.
They called, the moderator called, what do I do? The Democrats are actually voting on the Republicans are voting, so a vote for Ronald Reagan was a vote for Jimmy Carter. And there were, because my philosophy has been the fewer moving parts when it comes to an election, the better. The simpler, the better. Because the more moving parts, the more potential that things can go wrong. So, the last straw for me, I do this recount, the punch cards, and I said, look, if 2 corners are punched out,